All right, welcome back, guys. So in the last video, we talked about how we can use the position property to move things around within our design. Um, you can move things around relative to the viewport, or you can move things around relative to a parent element, right? So for you to move things around relative to a parent element, all you need to do is to give the parent element a position property of relative, and you give the child a position property of absolute, and then you can apply um to move, you can apply the right properties to move it in whatever direction and by whatever extent you want. Now I want to look at the fixed position. Now fixed position is useful when you want a particular element to be fixed on the screen, right? So what this means is that even as you are scrolling the rest of the content of a page, an element that has a position property of fixed is not going to scroll with along with the rest of the page, right? And this is useful for when you want to create um there are a couple of use cases, but the most common use case is a fixed navigation bar, right? Okay, so let me show you how you can achieve that. So this is what we have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a scroll effect. And the way to do that, I'm going to have to duplicate this guy. Even though in practice, you shouldn't have more than one element with the same ID, right? So, but I'm going to just break that rule just to show you guys how this works. So you can see everything is scrolling, right? Now, I want to fix the element that has, let's say this is box 2. So all I have to do is to go to CSS, and then I'm going to say change this from relative to fixed. You see, so you see it is fixed. So as I'm scrolling the rest of the pages, this guy here is just fixed. You can see box 2 is just fixed. Or maybe to show you that it's actually fixed, maybe I have to move it to the right. So I'm going to do let me see. I can say right, and then I'm going to do, hopefully this works. I'm going to do minus 10 pixels. Okay, cool. So you see it is now on the right. So as I'm scrolling the rest of these guys, this is not scrolling. Now you can think of one use case here. Think of that chat icon when you come to websites. That chat icon that stays fixed somewhere around here on your website. That supports live chat. So you can use this. This is how you can create something like that. So if you want to create, let's say, a navigation bar that stays at the top, you can do that. So you can say something like top minus 10. You can see it's just scrolling, right? So this is pretty much how you achieve that fixed you know effect. Okay. All right, so there is one more position property, and that is sticky. So probably cover that in the next video. But there's something I want to show you. This is something that is relating to border. You know how we're able to create this curved edge, and sometimes you want to create a perfect circle. Maybe you're wondering, what if I want to create a perfect circle? How can I do that? So all you really have to do is make sure that the element has equal height and width. So this guy has a height of 200 pixels. So I'm going to give it a width of 200 pixels. Okay, and this is a perfect square. And then I'm going to give it a border radius of is it 100%? Or okay, let me do 50%, not 50 pixels. Let's see if that works. Actually doesn't. Oh, border radius. Sorry, I should be styling border radius. So 50%. Cool. And you have it. So this is how you have a perfect circle, basically. So you scroll, it's still fixed. All right. So I'll see you guys in the next video.